All right, the next story. Locust plagues. Of course, you've seen in the news, we've had a plague. The locusts have plagued the area. Now, you have to know and understand, the Most High sent forth plagues. He sent forth plagues. The earth is being plagued. One plague after another is happening. While people are distracted by all this, by their false teaching, and by people tickling their ears, distracted by the things that the enemy are doing, and they don't see what the Father's doing. So since we're within the borders, we have to let the people know what's going on. They don't know. It's not on your 6 o'clock news. No teacher, no camps talking about this. The people in Babylon are not concerned about this. They're concerned about many other things, but this one is the least of their concerns. And the Father's telling us something. You've been hearing me proclaim on this channel for years now. Areas we should be, areas we are not to be in. Well, thanks be to the Most High. Yada be to the Almighty. Yahuah has plagued the areas we are not to be in. And we thank Him for that. He's plaguing areas we are not to be in. There are areas within the borders we're not to be in, and our people are there. And they are getting hit with plagues. Number one, we just did the report about our people being deported out of Israel. So here we see in Israel, south, they're plagued with these giant locusts. And you see here, they're not small. These things are huge. They're all over the place by the billions. By the billions. So what's going on here? Why are these plagues in Israel? Wait a minute. What's going on? We are not to be in Israel. So He plagued it with these locusts. This is what you won't hear on the news. He's plaguing all the areas we are not to be in. Where else got plagued? You guessed it. Jordan. You don't understand this by now? And the Most High putting it right in our face. For the ones within the borders, He gave us a word. He gave us a word. He told us we would see miracles before the wilderness. And hear His word coming to pass. And our people don't acknowledge it. Our people don't understand it. Our people are caught up in this, that, and the other. Jordan sends out Air Force to defeat Locust Swarm. They're plaguing Jordan. We truly understand the Most High keeping His people through this plague, from this plague, and others are being plagued. So what does this mean? The locusts, billions of locusts equal, this is the beginning of them eating up the food, the beginning of the famine. This is a sign of the famine is upon us. Where did all these billions, where did all these billions of locusts come from out of nowhere? You let them tell you. They will tell you that, well, it was floods and a lot of rain in the desert, and they're coming up because of all the floods and all the rain. Well, anyone know and understand, we dealt with floodings here where we at. We talked about them. I mentioned the floods here on the channel. The water rose so we saw the most rainfall since we've been here. And anyone in America, you don't understand. When you see places over what they call the Middle East underwater flooding, what you don't understand, the amount of water that falls, it shouldn't cause a flood. But there's no drain system because they're not prepared for heavy rain. And when heavy rain comes, it has no place to go. No drains equals flood. I'm out there in the flood looking at these people putting bricks in the street, trying to cross the street in the water. So the flooding hit here also. So why the locust didn't hit here? The Most High kept the locust back from the areas we're supposed to be in. Well, we got people always telling us, you're not in the right location. The land of Yahuah is in South Africa. South Africa got plagued like no other. The land of Ham, plagued. That's not where we ought to be. It seems like they got it the worst. Look at this picture. Go to YouTube, look at the videos. The videos we watched, it's like scripture coming to life. When he played Mitzrayim, there were so many locusts on the ground, you couldn't see the ground. We saw this. They got YouTube videos on this during this outbreak of locusts. And of course, you see they're eating up the crops. They're going through the crops like it ain't nothing. They only need but a day to eat up the crops. That's the people's food. This is what the Most High is doing. Why are you hitting these people? Our people have to know and understand the areas he's hitting. Nope, that's not where you ought to be. Nope. And he's hitting them with force. Many different areas in the land of Ham, especially east land of Ham, being slammered, being hammered with these locusts. And if you see the map, if you look here at this map, you can see the map. As I told my family, there is no reason why we shouldn't be getting slaughtered like the rest of this map. Look at this map. It's all around us. And you can see right up in here, it's already hit the Jordan area, in Israel area. But look at here. What the? That's a miracle, family. They're being kept back. From the river Egypt, they're being kept back. Why don't we see them at the river Egypt? What is this? We don't understand the Most High's miracles. We don't understand the areas we're supposed to be in. We don't know where our people came from. We don't know where he told us his people dwells. We don't know where he told us his people will come out of. We don't know this. And since we don't know, we speak against things we don't know and understand. Daily, not only his name blasphemed, daily, the same people that say they love him and they keep his commandments, daily they speak against his word, daily. Are you one of those people? I hope not. I most certainly hope not. So this area is getting hammered. And it's been going on for since 2020. Hammered. And you can imagine, there are other plagues that's been happening over here in this area. The Most High basically shut down Mecca. It's been shut down. Someone told me they traveled 10 miles. Listen to this. 10 hours, not 10 miles, 10 hours to get to Mecca. And they couldn't get in. And they got hit with floods. Dust storm, red. The whole sky turned red. Lightning, thunder. The Most High is angry with us, family. And don't think we're going to go all together unpunished, even those that are where we need to be. We got some hard-headed ones. We got the 2/3 among us within the borders. So don't expect everything to be all right, even where we at. But he gave me a word concerning the area where we at. And this word it's like you don't see this coming? This word he gave me, you don't see this coming? All what's happening, all what's going on, you don't see this coming. Our people don't see it coming. Other people don't see it coming. So the Father is plaguing these areas. He spared some areas. He spared the areas that we ought to be in, but then there's something that's coming that's not in the areas we're in right now that our people have no clue. And many of our people are going to get caught up in it. They're going to get caught up in it. Why? They're doing the wrong thing. We got people within the borders doing the wrong things, thinking about the wrong thing. Their mind's not right. They have yet been taught. And when you yet to be taught, you be concerned about things we shouldn't even be concerned about. I had to let someone know just yesterday that this ain't the right thing you need to be concerned about. You concerned about this? Whoa. And I understand when you just get in the border, you lost. You still drunk as drunk can be. I done said this over and over. You need teaching. You need learning. You need instructions. You need to connect with the Father. Coming to the border doesn't equal automatic connection to the Father. No, we got to seek him 10 times more. He made sure that we would have to seek him 10 times more. And when we come in with our mind on the wrong things, yeah, no one understand. The Father will step back and say, okay, worry about that. Worry about that. And the most important things, I have to lay out what's the most important things. The most important things will pass you by. And the very thing you were concerned about, when what the Most High revealed to me kick off, I'm not at liberty to share here. What the Most High revealed to me, see, it's going to kick off with the people within the borders. When it kick off, you won't be ready for it. Why? You didn't prepare for it. Your mind wasn't right. You were thinking about the wrong things. Things the Father already got straightened out for us. This is what they're concerned about. These things have already straightened out. We've gone on and moved forward. We got people stuck. They stuck on things from the past. Father said, you better move forward and keep it moving. Let them things go in the past. Get your priority. When you come within the borders, get your priorities in order. Take the priority one step at a time. Don't. But that's just it. If we drunk, we don't know. And then when someone show you the order, follow the order. I have to do this. I have to show people the order. Most I gave it to me a long time ago. How people concerned and worried about the wrong things. Worrying about this, worrying about that. He's like, look at what they're worrying about. They stuck in Babylon worrying about this, worrying about that. They're worrying about the Pesach in Babylon. I can't go there with you anymore. You in Babylon? Whoa. See, you concerned about the wrong thing. You in Babylon, the most important thing, your first priority, get out of her. Come out of her. Priority number one. But we shouldn't have to tell people this, but we do. They're concerned about Kadash days and calendars. When do we do this and when do we do that? You better know and understand. The Most High gave you the word. The time to flee, even on the Shabbat, has arrived. You get out when you can. See, pray that your flight be not in the winter or on the Shabbat. We fleeing in the winter and the Shabbat. No one understand what time, where we at, where we living. And yes, there is so much going on today.